Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we're out taking an inventory, kind of taking a nice spring, early spring. It's actually still March. I guess that's considered winter in Missouri. But it's awful nice to see the ponds filled back up, or this one is. We've got some that aren't yet, but this one, this one catches quite a bit of water. You go clear up past that tree. When you build a pond, the watershed should be around 5 times the area of your water. So if you look at this pond and calculate out, you could actually measure it if you wanted to. Just step it off or use a tape measure. And the area above the pond, up there, that's called the catchment, the drainage watershed.
Oh, it goes up there.
I know, I'm pointing up there. It's clear past, well, it goes clear to the top of that hill.
Yeah.
So anything falling on that hill up through there, it's going to come down here and fill this up. This pond was down drastically. It was probably 3 foot, 2 to 3 foot. The rock skirt was just barely in the water, but now it's clear up on the rock skirt. We put these in last year. It's got 6 to 12 inch rock underneath this rock. This is 2 inch. And the cattle walk down there, they get them a drink. They stand right here. And it's wide enough you can get, oh gosh, I don't know how many can get across here. Probably 8 to 10 cows. But they're not gonna get in our pond. This pond is stocked. We've got fish in it. It looks like we got a muskrat in it too.
Yeah.
We have to get the trap out for him. I wondered, I saw that laying in the water. I'm like, that looks like it could be a muskrat. It doesn't look like we have any in the dam yet, which is good. Don't really want the muskrats digging in your dam and making a den there. But the water's clear. We put bluegill, channel cat, and bass in these ponds, and they're starting to, in a couple years, there'll be some fishing in here. So I was just talking to one of my landowners today, and we were looking at the pond down the road. All the cattle were in it, and it's March. Every one of them's off in the pond. It's like, what are people thinking? You know, it costs a lot of money to build one of these. And when you're turning cattle in, then all of a sudden you don't have a pond anymore. You got some mud hole. And the mud hole's filled with poop and pee. And, you know, they've already done multiple studies for clean water going through livestock, especially on cattle. If you can give them clean water all through the growing season after the calf was born, in the fall, that calf will weigh 50 pounds more than a group of cows that are drinking brackish, poop, urine infested water. Now, not only does it make environmental good husbandry, cattle husbandry, livestock husbandry sense to fence the pond off, it also makes economic sense. I mean, you're making more money on your livestock, and you don't have to dig the pond out every 5 years. Folks, it's $150 to $200 an hour now to bring a big piece of equipment in here. And how are they going to dig this out? Well, it's going to take a big track hoe. And where are they going to put the mud at? It's going to be stacked up there on top of that bank, unless you have a dump truck here. It's just a mess. Why do that? This pond was built about 3 years ago. Two years ago. And I don't want to touch that. I heard that thing popping a while ago. See, here's our earth spillway. I did tell you how low the water was. Look at that. Those are clover plants underwater now. So it kind of gives you an idea how low the pond was. But look at this. See, I made sure that we seeded this spillway down real good. And we got some good fescue growing in here. There's some bluegrass, there's some clover. And we're not having any erosion. See, the water's going out of here as I'm standing here. See it? I just kicked up a cloud. Where I'm standing, I've dislodged some dirt. I hear the boys coming. Yeah, we got frogs in here. Oh my God, I'm a little turtle. Be darn. Got a bunch of frogs in here. There's a little turtle went down in them cattails right there. There's Jan with her dogs. Them dogs love that lady. They really do. But I do see, we fenced the dam off, and because it is so wet, I'm gonna take one more wire and come in on that side of that spillway and circle this off. I know what they'll do. You put 300 cows on the back of that dam and it's wet, it's gonna be ugly. You don't wanna do that. So that's the kind of things you gotta learn to forecast and correct that before you turn livestock in. Look for areas that are wet after a heavy rain. If you bring a large herd of animals in there, all they're gonna do is muck it up. And they're gonna destroy sod, and they're gonna leave marks. That's gonna grow really good ironweed. Not ironweed, ragweed. There's a nasty one right there on the edge of our pond. I'm gonna get that one. I don't mind a few of these, but you're not gonna grow here, buddy. And it's getting all the moisture at once too. That sucker's gonna get nailed. About the right size to get. You don't wanna let it get much bigger. And that is the honey locust tree. Look at the thorns on there. That's all one tree. Yep, we definitely got a muskrat in here. Looks like the dogs are going after him. Sure enough. They may have got that thing. They can smell him down in there. Muskrat's got a kind of musky smell. Dogs are making the muskrat's life pretty miserable. That's kind of a pretty picture over there. Got the green grass, the pond, the rock skirt, the wife and her pups enjoying a beautiful late summer day, or late winter day. It's not summer, not yet. We went with the yellow this time. We had some posts that we retired. These are O'Brien's, and I went with the yellow, and I like them. I mean, they're very visible. You can see them. They're actually more visible than the blue ones. So I like visibility. It just keeps the animals from running through them. You hear that? That's what you call hot fence. I wouldn't try that if it didn't have arbor boots on. That's a Cyclops. It's got the 35 jewel. It will light you up. I've only hit it a couple times and I don't want to hit it anymore. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here and go meet up with the boys. We're going to move the cows here in a little bit. And we'll see y'all next time. Hit the subscribe button on the way out if you would. Thank you.